This holiday season, some people will be looking for new phones, so I thought I'd give out some of my recommendations. My criteria involves two things. Number one, generally, how well does the phone overall perform? Number two is the updates. It should at least receive 3 years of OS updates and a few more security updates on top of that. Starting with number 3, Google. This year Google has a solid lineup of phones. You have the option of the new Pixel 7 and Pixel 7 Pro, or the older but still solid Pixel 6a. Both the 7 and 7 Pro will be receiving 3 years of Android updates, plus 2 more years of security updates after that. As of this recording, you can pick up the Pixel 7 for $499 and the Pixel 7 Pro for $749 online at the Google Store. In terms of updates, the same has been promised for the 6a. However, it's already gotten its first major OS update, which means it's got 2 years of OS updates and 2 years security after that. And for the price of $299 on the Google Store as of this recording, the 6a may be compelling for some. The number 2 spot goes to Samsung. Samsung is not only the biggest name when it comes to Android, but also has an S-tier, pun intended, update cycle that puts its competition to shame. When it comes to Samsung, you got options, from the low end to the high end. There's likely a quality phone for you if you're in the market for a new phone. First off, you've got their flagships, the Galaxy S22, S22 Ultra, and their Fold and Flip series phones, and they're all good buys at the high end. You may be able to get them on sale depending on where you buy them from. For example, if you live in the US, Boost Mobile might have some on sale, but I've seen them go in and out of stock. And the icing on the cake is that Samsung, for their high-end stuff, promises 4 years of Android OS updates and 1 extra year of security updates on top of that, so that you're covered for 5 years. This also extends to the Galaxy S21 Fan Edition. On the mid-range side, you have the Galaxy A51, and it's a decent phone for the price. On the low, mid to low end, you have the Galaxy A23 and the A13. Both are decent phones for the price. However, you'll only be getting 3 years of OS and security updates. While that's not as good as the flagships, that's a whole heck of a lot better than what you'll get from nearly every other Android phone manufacturer, especially at that price. You'll also find these on sale at various retailers. The number 1 spot has got to go to Apple. While their phones are a bit pricey, they do tend to be the best in every category. They are both excellent phones, and phones that will last you a good amount of time, thanks to Apple's commitment to support these phones with updates, sometimes for up to 6 years. That's something that you will not find anywhere else in the market. You also have choice, from the high-end to the mid-range-ish to older phones that are still going to be supported with updates into the future. You're almost spoiled for choice here. If you're in the market for high-end phones, Apple clearly has you covered with a great selection of phones. The iPhone 14, 14 Pro, and 14 Pro Max are very good phones and do deliver across the board. And on the mid-range-ish side, you've got last year's iPhone 13 and 13 mini, as well as the iPhone SE. Both will be supported by Apple well into the future and are still great buys. So those are my recommendations of phones to get this holiday season. Are there any phones that I missed? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. See y'all later.